everyone, this is Calvin Castine. We're at Beekmantown Central School. It's the second day after Christmas, December 27th, 1994, and we're here for the 6th annual Beekmantown Invitational Tournament. Introducing the Cougars, and I'll turn the microphone over to Mr. Mike Fay.
Thank you, Calvin. Number 22, Tim Fay. Number 40, Tim LeCount. Andy Young, number 4. Alan Racine, number 44. And Travis Misek, number 34. Number 20, Dick Rockhill. Number 21, Spencer Brown. Number 24, Jamie Keating. 32, Mark Benware. And Jeremy Wildchuck for the Franklin Academy Huskies. The other Cougars, number 10, Will Manette. Number 12, Chris McComb. Number 14, Connor McManus. Number 20, Dan Davidson. 24, Ross Lucy. 30, Tom McGrath. 32, Nate Castine. 50, Eric Willett. And 52, Matt Willett. Eric Willett will not be playing tonight. And after the national anthem, we'll give you the rest of the Huskies. Nicely done. The rest of the Franklin Academy Huskies, number 10, John St. Mary. Number 11, John Schediger. Number 12, Francisco Ricard. Number 14, Jason Greeno. 15, Chris Burdash. Number 22, Mark Bashaw. 23, Corey Monette. 30, Casey Lane. 31, Brett Perry. And 34, Joe Walchek. Cougars are coached by Orville Netto, assisted by Randy LeBombard. Cougar managers, Chad LeBombard and Dan Willett. And the Cougar scorekeeper, Natalie Aintill. The Huskies are coached by Bob Devins. And the refs for tonight's game, Steve Chris and Steve Parker, a pair of Steves.
I'll beat 3 of a kind any day.
Again, Northeastern without the benefit of Eric Willett out there tonight. He's had some back problems, and they're going to give him a rest over the holidays.
And last time we saw the Huskies, they were without their center, Mark Benware, a big part of this Franklin Academy team. So this is not the same team that lost to NAC. So it should be a good ball game with the Cougars undermanned and the Huskies at full strength.
Absolutely. And a real test for Travis Misek, playing in place of Eric Willett. He's going to have to stay out of foul trouble. And Matt Willett on the bench will be his replacement, no doubt. And the Huskies, Jamie Keating wins the tip-off. Benware. Rebounded by Young. And the count will bring it up. That's going to be one of the big differences in tonight's game. To Misek, off the glass. Is the ability for Northeastern to be able to rebound. Stolen by Young. He tried to get it to Fay, but it's stolen back by Keating. Stripped away by Fay. Crossover for Young, underneath for Misek. Turns and shoots too hard off the glass, and LeCount rebounds, puts it in.
If the Cougars are going to lose Eric Willett for a couple of games, this is the perfect time for it to happen in a tournament. These games are nice, but they're not critical. It gives the Cougars a chance to experiment and learn what they can do without the star player.
Mark Benware with his first personal foul. And I don't know what happened, but now the Huskies back in possession. I was looking down at my scorebook.
Inbounded, stepped on the line.
That's a wasted opportunity.
Eagle floor a little bit smaller than what the Cougars are used to.
Spencer Brown with his first 2 points of the game. Long cross court to Racine. Racine up for LeCount. Underneath for Fay. Fay with the short jumper. And Travis Misek with his first personal foul away from the ball. I think Northeastern's best bet is to slow the ball down and look for that good high percentage shot. They seem to be rushing early in this contest. Keating to Brown. Walzak for Rockhill. Rockhill, a name I remember from last year. There was a Joe Rockhill. It must be a brother, I would assume. It was a tremendous outside shooter, stolen by Racine. And finally, LeCount back for Fay. Off Racine's hands, he gets it to Misek. Misek drives and shoots, and it's in. Travis Misek with his first 2 points of the game, and it's a 4-2 Northeastern lead early in this first quarter. Keating to Rockhill. Back to Keating. Keating drives, dishes off. Back to Keating. Rockhill at the foul line, and he's good. Dick Rockhill with his first 2 points of the game. Knocked away, stolen by the Huskies, and then stolen back by LeCount for Northeastern. Passed over for Fay with the quick jump shot off the rim. Rebounded by LeCount. And Young. Racine. Back to LeCount. LeCount to Fay. Fay to Misek. Pass underneath, taken back by the Cougars. They seem to be trying to force it. Racine turns and shoots off the rim, rebounded by Young. He goes back up, it's blocked by Benware, and the Huskies come away with it. Long pass down, out of bounds. Northeastern will get it back. A very low scoring first period so far, with almost 4 minutes gone. 8 points have been scored, 4 by Northeastern and 4 by the Huskies, as Matt Willett gets called for the travel. Matt Willett and Tom McGrath into the game for Northeastern. Inbound to Walzak. And now Rockhill. Walzak with the short jumper, rebounded by Racine. LeCount drives and shoots all the way. Timmy LeCount now with 4 points, gives Northeastern a 6-4 lead. Benware comes right back for the Huskies. No place to go. It's stolen by Fay. Fay goes all the way and shoots. Too hard off the glass. And finally out of bounds, and the Huskies will get it back. Racine out, and Andy Young back in for Northeastern. Rockhill for Brown. Back to Rockhill. Stolen away by Young. Cougars playing a very, very good defensive game, but so far a little cold offensively, and Young around the rim, tipped by McGrath to Willett, and it's stolen back by the Huskies. Huskies equally as tough on defense. Keating for a three, and it's good. The first three-pointer of the game by the Huskies gives them a 7-6 lead. Willett calls for the travel. And Willett, Alan Racine back in for the Cougars. And Keating for the Huskies. Bounce pass. And Racine called for his first personal foul. And he can't believe it. After he was out of position for the pass, he was going to let Brown. He was going to let Brown go ahead with the layup. And the Huskies, Corey Manette, number 23, and number 30, Casey Lane, into the game for Franklin Academy. And Brown on the line. Also Chris Burdash in for Franklin Academy. And a foul called on number 23, Corey Monette, over the back of Alan Racine, and Northeastern will get it back. Franklin Academy now with the full court press. Inbound to Fay. Long pass down for LeCount. LeCount with the long jump shot. Rolls around and falls. Eight-7 Northeastern by one with 2:04 remaining in this opening quarter. Burdash for Monette. Three-point attempt. And it's good. Number 30, Casey Lane. The second three-pointer for Franklin Academy. Young to Racine. Racine for three. And Young gets the rebound and goes right back up with it. Andy Young with his first 2 points of the game.
Huskies were fighting amongst themselves for that one, and ended up in Young's hands.
Burdash for Brown from the foul line, off the back of the rim, rebounded by LeCount. LeCount gives it off to Fay. Fay with the layup, and it's good. And that was a play where LeCount had the rebound, and he took off down the court. He could have taken it all by himself. In fact, Fay gave him the sign, said, go ahead, take it yourself. And LeCount passed it off. And Tim Fay got the 2 points. Ross Lucy into the game. To replace Tim Fay. 12-10 Northeastern by 2. A give and go from Willett to LeCount, broken up, but Willett comes away with the rebound to Racine, or with the loose ball rather, to Racine and back to LeCount. Lucy for Racine, knocked out of his hands, and the Cougars will keep it. Benware. Cougars telegraphed their pass, and Benware read it perfectly. It's one thing Northeastern has to try not to do is have those unforced turnovers. Benware took the three, and it's good. Mark Benware with his first points of the game, and that's the third three-pointer for the Huskies. 9 out of their 13 points come as a result of that three-point shot. Blocked by Benware. And this is why the Cougars can't turn the ball over. Unforced errors. And just as I say that, Chris Burdash turns it over for the Huskies, and the Cougars will bring it back. Full court press by the Huskies. Lucy to Young. And at the buzzer, no foul called after Racine is knocked into, and the score after one, Franklin Academy 13, Northeastern 12. Second quarter starts. Northeastern in possession. Faye to Young. To Misek. He drives and shoots up and in. Travis Misek now with 4 points. And the Cougars with a 1-point lead, 14-13. Monette for Brown. Benware at the foul line. And back to Monette. Brown for Lane, and Rockhill. Cougars not allowing. Blocked by LeCount. Fay comes away with the loose ball, and he's fouled from behind by Casey Lane, and that's the third team foul for the Huskies. Cougars will keep possession. LeCount in for Fay. And now Racine. Racine drives and shoots. Too hard off the glass. Rebounded by Benware. And outlet to Rockhill. Benware comes away with it. Back to Keating. Keating drives and shoots. Timmy LeCount with his first personal foul. It's a third team foul for Northeastern. Keating comes away with his own rebound. Around. Benware grabs it. Tried to knock it off Racine's leg, but Young comes away with it. LeCount with the jumper. Around the rim and out again. Lane with the rebound. And Rockhill brings it back for the Huskies. Lane to Benware. Benware open for the long two-pointer. Off the rim, out of bounds, and Northeastern will keep it. Full court press by the Huskies. Inbound easily to LeCount. LeCount to Misek. Misek has the little jumper. Decided to drive. And it was out of bounds off Rockhill. And the Cougars will keep it. Young back to Racine. Racine turns and he's fouled by Keating. Jamie Keating with his first personal foul. And Racine will go to line to shoot 2. Alan Racine with his first points of the game gives the Cougars a 2-point lead, 15-13. Too hard off the glass. Racine gets his rebound. Young comes away with it and shoots, and it's good. Andy Young now with 4 points. And Northeastern with a 4-point, 17-13 lead with 5:38 remaining in the second quarter. Rockhill to Benware. Benware will shoot that 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Racine. And he gives it off to LeCount. LeCount wanted to hit Young, who was way down the court, but it was not a very high percentage pass. With a nice drive and a nice shot by Timmy LeCount, now with 8 points. And a 19-13 lead for Northeastern. Keating to Lane. Now to Manette over for Keating. Underneath, LeCount comes away with it. Huskies get it back off the leg of Tim Fay, and he finally gets away with it. Comes away with the ball. Down, long pass for Misek. And it's finally out of bounds. Cougars couldn't connect on that play, even though they hustled.
That's right, Mike. They got down the floor. The 3 of them on there hitting that board. That's what you want to see.
And Benware brings it back for the Huskies. And Timmy LeCount with his second personal foul. And LeCount been playing very, very well so far in tonight's contest. That's going to hurt Northeastern. And Nate Castine getting ready to come in to replace Tim LeCount. Pass for Benware in the paint, up and in. Mark Benware now with 5 points. Castine for Fay. Fay to Misek, a nice pass. Misek up and in. Travis Misek now with 6 points. And the Northeastern lead is back to 6, 21-15. But as we've seen, the Huskies, as Rockhill hits for his 3rd and 4th point, we've seen the Huskies hit 3 3-pointers, quite capable hitting from the outside. That 6-point lead is not enough for Northeastern. Misek back to Castine, and then Young. Young gives it off to Misek. Misek gets his own rebound and puts it right back up again. Travis Misek now with 8 points. Misek playing well, Calvin.
Very well. He's showing a lot of maturity this year and doing a good job out there.
Fay knocked the ball away. Racine comes away with it. Nice pass over for Misek. Couldn't hold it. And it's out of bounds. And Matt Willett in to replace Travis Misek. 23-17 is our score with 3:14 remaining in this second quarter. Benware brings the ball back for the Huskies. Knocked out of his hands by Tim Fay, but Monette gets the ball back. Monette out of bounds, and Northeastern will keep the ball. Connor McManus into the game to replace Andy Young. McManus back to Castine. Stolen by Benware again. Pass was telegraphed, and Benware made no mistake about that one. And it's 23-19, Northeastern by 4, with 2:38 remaining in this second quarter. Can you slide over just a little bit, pal? Thank you. After that timeout, Northeastern with the ball. Over for Young. To Racine. He loses it on the dribble, out of bounds. And Northeastern will keep it. 2:22 remaining in this second period. 23-19, Northeastern by 4. Inbound to Fay. Fay. No place to go. He passes it back for Young, and it's an over and back. Keating. Benware. Monette. Over for Keating. Up and in. Jamie Keating now with 5 points. And Northeastern's lead that was at 6 is now down to 2. Through Racine's hands. Young comes away with it and puts it up. Andy Young now with 6 points. Stolen by Fay. It's knocked out of his hands. Fay wanted the foul. He thought he was hit. No foul called by Steve Parker. Fay opened his mouth the wrong time and got the technical foul, and Benware will shoot 2. And not only will he shoot 2, but although Northeastern was going to get the ball, I think that now Franklin Academy will have it. So Northeastern not only lost the ball, but gave up a free point.
Well, the Huskies had the ball anyway. The call was that the ball went off.
Oh, he called it off. Okay. I thought he was calling it off the Huskies. Kind of a strange play. Berdash. Stolen back by Fay. And off to Racine with 1:11 remaining in this second quarter. Fay with the shot. Short. Racine couldn't make it work. Benware with a long pass. Down for Brown. And double dribble called. And the Cougars will get it back.
Good call there by Steve Chris. Used 2 hands on the dribble.
Young in for Racine. And number 15, Chris Berdash, with his first personal foul. Inbound to Fay. Long pass for Young. Young back to Fay. Underneath for Willette. Willette called for the travel. Long pass. Cougars weren't watching, but Racine got back and was able to knock the ball out of the hands of Spencer Brown before he could have the easy layup. 42 seconds remaining. 25-22, Northeastern by 3. Inbound to Welzak. Wrong 3-point attempt. Off the rim, rebounded by Young. Young gets it across midcourt. Bounce pass to Willette. bounced off his knee, stolen back by Fay, and he's fouled by Keating. And Jamie Keating with his second personal foul. Young gets it into Willett. Willett back to Young. Underneath for McManus. And he's fouled. Fouled by number 15. Chris Burdash, that's his second. And McManus will go to the line to shoot 2. These are big foul shots. Northeastern had a 6-point lead earlier in this quarter. Saw that lead as McManus hits the first one. Saw that lead to go down to 2 points. And now they've built it back up to 4. Racine is out, and he's replaced by Travis Misek. And McManus off the front of the rim, rebounded by Walzak. And Benware brings it back down. Off the rim. He wants it. Long shot. Off the wall, and that's the way the first half comes to an end with Northeastern by 4, 26-22. When it starts, are you rolling? Just give me a sign when it's rolling. Okay, we're getting ready for the second half. Quick wrap-up, Northeastern was outscored by the Huskies 13-12 in the first period, but came back in the second period rather, and outscored Franklin Academy by a score of 14-9 for the 26-22 lead at halftime. Andy Young finished the first half with 6 points, Connor McManus with 1, Tim Fay with 2, Travis Misek with 8, Tim LeCount with 8, as Keating shoots, rebounded by Fay, and Alan Racine with 1. For the Huskies, Dick Rockhill with 4 points, Spencer Brown with 2, Jamie Keating with 5, Casey Lane with 3, and Mark Benware with 8. Huskies also with 3 3-pointers. Bad pass intercepted by Keating, and foul is called on Andy Young. That's his first, and the team's first for the second half. No, check that, no foul, just out of bounds. I thought he was going to call a foul. 3-point attempt, Rockhill, there it is. Dick Rockhill with his first 3-pointer of the game. That's the 4th 3-pointer for Franklin Academy. And LeCount now with 10 points, his first 2 in the second half. Franklin Academy has been deadly from 3-point range. Brown for Keating. Keating drives, reverse layup, rebounded by the Huskies, up and in. Mark Benware. Mark Benware with a good offensive rebound. Fay off to Misek. Misek is fouled by, I believe, number 33, 24. That's Jamie Keating. That's his 3rd personal foul. Misek will get another one. Too hard off the rim. And Racine with the rebound. Back out to Fay. Down for Young. Young gets it back to Fay. To LeCount. With a jumper. And it's good. Timmy LeCount. Now with 4 points in the second half, gives him 12 for the game. And Keating puts it back to Brown and then to Rockhill. And it's out of bounds off the fingertips of Travis Misek, and the Huskies will keep it. Inbound to Benware. Benware gives it right back to Rockhill. And Misek with the rebound, outlet to Fay. To Young. Young for three. Bingo! Andy Young with the first three-pointer for Northeastern, now with 9 points. Gives the Cougars a 6-point lead, and Keating just that quick. Knocks two off the 6-point lead. 33-29 Northeastern with 5:46 remaining. Rebounded by Young. Young turns to shoot, and he's fouled, and I think that's on Benware. Number 32, Mark Benware, with his second personal foul. And Andy Young will go to the line to shoot two. Andy Young now with 10 points, 4 in the second half. Now with 5, 11 points for the game. And Keating. Benware, he'll shoot the three. And it's good. The fifth three-pointer for the Huskies. And Young to LeCount. LeCount drives and shoots. And he's fouled. I believe that's Keating. That'll be his fourth. That'll be his fourth personal foul. And that could hurt Franklin Academy. And LeCount is making him pay for those fouls. Keating out, and he's replaced by Mark Bashaw. And LeCount with one more shot. 4-point Northeastern lead. 36-32. And now 37-32. With 5:14 remaining in this third quarter. Walzak, no place to go. Gets it to Rockhill. Offensive foul called. Tim Fay took the charge. Dick Rockhill rather, with his first. And LeCount brings it back for Northeastern. To Fay, give and go to LeCount, up and in. Check that, up around the rim. Out of bounds off Benware, and Northeastern will keep it. I thought that was going to go in. Matt Willett into the game to replace Travis Misek. And Young inbounds to Fay. Pass for Racine, up, off the rim, and rebounded by Benware. He gives it to Brown. Shot is up. Racine comes away with the rebound, and he gives it off to Fay. Fay and Racine collided. On that rebound, Racine came away with the ball. Racine drives and shoots up and in. Alan Racine with a nice drive and 2 points gives the Cougars the biggest lead of this game. 7 points at 39-32. And jump ball called, and Northeastern will get it. Tom McGrath in to replace Alan Racine. That was a play that Rockhill had everybody faked out, including his own teammates. They turned for the rebound because they thought he was going to shoot that three-pointer. To Willett. Off to McGrath. McGrath up and in. Tommy McGrath with his first 2 points of the game, just into the game. And he gives Northeastern a 9-point lead at 41-32 with 3:38 remaining in this third quarter. Benware slapped away by Fay, but taken back and scored by Jeremy Walzak, his first 2 points of the game. And number 22, Mark Bashaw, with the foul. That's his first. Andy Young out and Alan Racine back in for the Cougars. LeCount back to Racine. Down for Fay. Fay from the foul line, off the rim. Rebounded by Benware and a quick outlet. Cougars didn't get back quick enough, and it cost them 2 points. Mark Bashaw with his first 2 of the game. And it's back to a 5-point lead. McGrath with the shot, and it's good. Tommy McGrath now with 4 points. And Northeastern lead back to 6, or 7 rather. Benware for 3, rebounded by the Huskies. Knocked out by Racine. And the Huskies come back with it. Rockhill drives and shoots. And he's called for traveling before the shot. And the ball will go back to Northeastern. Andy Young back in to replace Tom McGrath, who did a real nice job off the bench. He got 4 points. 4 big points for the Cougars. Inbound to LeCount. 43-36 is our score. Northeastern by 7 with 2:33 remaining in this third period. LeCount. Before the shot, he's fouled by Joe Rockhill. Or Dick Rockhill. I keep calling him Joe. Joe Rockhill was from last year. Anyway, Rockhill is out. And he's replaced by number 15, Chris Burdash. Willett gives it back to Racine. Racine goes up. It's blocked. Gets his own rebound. Willett comes away with it. Shoots and scores. Matt Willett. A lot of hustle, a lot of fight under the boards for Northeastern. And it gives them 2 points and a 9-point lead. By far the biggest lead Northeastern has had in this game so far. Brown for Benware. Benware turns, knocked out of his hands, grabbed by LeCount. LeCount down for Fay. Fay cross court for Racine. Racine with a long 2-pointer off the front of the rim. LeCount comes away with the loose ball and gives it back to Matt Willett. Matt Willett too young, and Fay able to save it before it goes out of bounds. Fay with the shot, in and out. Foul called on Alan Racine. That's his second. And Danny Davidson into the game to replace Tim Fay. And Tom McGrath in to replace Alan Racine. Bounce pass, he had the shot. Mark Bashaw had the shot, but decided to pass it off. Number 34, Joe Walzak, wasn't expecting it. The ball went out of bounds. Northeastern with a break. Can extend their lead to 11 if they can score on this possession. LeCount drives and shoots up and in. Timmy LeCount playing an outstanding game now with 8 points in the second half, 16 for the game. Burdash to Monette. Monette drives, tries to dish off, but Northeastern comes away with the ball. It'll be a jump ball, and the Huskies will keep it. 41-36 is our score, or rather, I'm sorry, 47-36. Northeastern by 11. Long inbound to Burdash. 3-point attempt off the rim, rebounded by LeCount. Long pass down for Davidson with the easy layup. Now, it's called for traveling before the shot. Called for traveling before the shot, and the Cougar fans, Cougar team, and Cougar coach can't believe it. And Burdash. And I think Danny Davidson comes away with his first personal foul. Danny Davidson with his first personal foul, and we've got a technical foul called on someone. I don't know who it was on. Mark Bashaw with his third point of the game. And he misses the second one, and now we're going to shoot the technicals. And Casey Lane will shoot the technical fouls for the Huskies. Cougar lead at 10 points right now. Northeastern needs to stay out of this kind of situation where they give up free points. Lane makes good on both of them. Now that one play cost Northeastern 3 points. And the ball. That could be a 5-point turnover out of bounds off the count. This is the thing that can get a team that you've got down. You can let them right back into the game. Bashaw for 3, off the rim, rebounded by LeCount. Northeastern was ahead by 11. That 2 points that Danny Davidson had taken away because of the traveling call, plus the 3 points for the foul and technical. A very big change in the game. Millette had the rebound, and McGrath knocked it out of his hands. Andy Young with long desperation shot at the buzzer, and that's the way the third period comes to an end. Northeastern 47, Franklin Academy 39. Northeastern starts this fourth period with possession. Cougars are going to go with Fay, LeCount, Racine, Misek, and Young. And the Huskies counter. Andy Young called for his first personal foul. Huskies counter with Benware, Lane, Berdash, Keating, and Monette. Inbound to Keating, playing with 4 personal fouls. Back to Benware. That should be, although they don't want to change up their game plan in order to make that happen, but after it knocked out, pass knocked by Fay, and the Cougars bring it right back again. Fay, back to Young, and then LeCount, Racine. Bad pass taken back by Lane. Northeastern has to take advantage of those steals. They have to burn some time off the clock and hopefully end up with 2 points. Long three-pointer off the glass, taken back by Keating. And 3 seconds called. Northeastern will get the ball back. They don't want to, as I was saying, they don't want to change up their game plan, but try and send LeCount against Keating to have him draw his 5th personal foul and get him out of the game would certainly hurt the Huskies. Nice pass in for LeCount. He turns and shoots, and it's good. Timmy LeCount now with 10 second-half points, 18 for the game, and Northeastern lead back to 10, 49-39. Keating gets it back to Manette. Keating, no place to go. He drives. Blocked from behind by Fay. And the Huskies will keep it. Rockhill. Rockhill's back in. And Spencer Brown back in for the Huskies. Inbound to Keating. Stolen by Misek, and to Fay, long pass down for LeCount, and right there, that's Cougar basketball. That's Cougar basketball. A lot of hustle, a lot of quick passing. Rockhill tries to get it back, and he does. Dick Rockhill with his second three-pointer, now with 6 points in the second half. 10, excuse me, 10 for the game. Fay underneath for Misek. It won't work. Keating with the rebound. Keating dribbles out of it. Finally, Rockhill. Pass down for Benware. Benware for three. Misek with the rebound, and he gets it off to LeCount. Northeastern does not need to get involved in this rush game. They've got the lead. They've got the lead. They can waste as much time as they can with each possession. Back to LeCount. They're trying to pull the Huskies out of their zone defense. Fay, back to LeCount. Long pass for Young. Young gets it from LeCount, shoots. Racine with the rebound. It's blocked. Young with the rebound. Blocked again. Long pass down for the Huskies, number 21, and he's got 2 points. Spencer Brown with the fast break. Northeastern Fay to Misek. Fay gets the rebound. Back to LeCount. Underneath for Misek with the shot, and he's fouled, and I think that's Keating, and if it is, that's his fifth. That's it. Jamie Keating with his fifth personal foul. And he will leave the game. Keating with 7 points and 5 fouls. A very good ball player, ball handler. He ran the Husky offense, so that's going to hurt Franklin Academy for the rest of this game with 4:32 remaining. 51-44, and Misek needs these 2 baskets. Cougars, with the way the Huskies shoot that three-point ball, they don't want to let them get any closer than they are. Misek will get another one. And it's violation, and they'll turn the ball over. With this basket, if the Huskies can score with this basket, they can climb to within 5 points. And for a Cougar team that was up by 12, the Huskies are scratching back into this game. Benware knocked away by Fay. Benware almost got it back, but Racine controlling the ball over for LeCount. LeCount drives up and in. Offensive foul is called. And that's one thing the Cougars didn't want to see. LeCount with his third. Not only do they not get 2 points, but he gets his third personal foul. Rockhill gets the inbound to Benware. Over for Walzak. Walzak drives. It's blocked by Racine. It's out of bounds. And Franklin Academy will keep the ball. 51-44 is our score. Northeastern by 7 with 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Rockhill, he'll shoot the three. Off the rim, taken back by LeCount. LeCount to Fay. Fay up and in. Tim Fay with his first 2 points in the second half, gives him 4 for the game. Stolen by Fay, to Young, and it's good. Excellent steal, and again, Cougar basketball. Excellent steal and 2 more points, and just like that, Northeastern lead back to 11. Benware turns and shoots. It's good. Mark Benware now with 7 points, 15 for the game. Long pass down for Racine. Racine, it won't fall for him. Stolen back by Fay, but the Huskies get it back. 3-point shot off the back of the rim. And LeCount with a lot of hustle gets the ball before it goes out of bounds. Too young. Excuse me. Fay, too young. And Young is fouled by number 33, Jeremy Walzek, and that's his first. Northeastern will be in the bonus, so Young will go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1. Andy Young now with 8 points in the second half, 14 for the game, and I believe Young is perfect from the line. Probably shouldn't say that right now. And I guess I shouldn't have. 56-46, Northeastern by 10. And it's blocked by Fay, but the Huskies get it back. Rockhill, quick pass underneath. Too hard, rebounded by Willett. Willett outlets to Young. Young, bad pass. Bad pass. And Benware 4-3, short. Young gets the rebound and the outlets to LeCount. Excuse me. And the Cougars, with the lead, can slow this ball game down and use up as much time as they can before taking a high percentage shot. Coming down to 2 minutes remaining in this contest in regulation. Willett sees LeCount cutting through, hits him with the ball, and it's off the rim, and Willett with his first personal foul. Now that was a pretty high percentage play. Willett hitting LeCount cutting through the middle all alone. And Walzak brings it back. It's knocked out of his hands by Fay. And now Racine gets it off for Young. Young back to Racine. Passed in for Willett. Out of bounds, and the Cougars will keep it. 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 56-46 our score. Northeastern by 10. And Racine inbounds to LeCount. Back to Fay. And Fay is fouled by number 33, Jeremy Walzak, and that's his second. Mark Bashaw back in the game to replace Jeremy Walzak. Fay off the back of the rim, rebounded by Benware. To Rockhill. Rockhill 4-3. Off the rim, rebounded by Willett. Outlet to LeCount. He's got Young all alone. Blocked by Rockhill. And Willett gets it across the line to LeCount. Back to Fay. And now Racine. Willett drives and shoots, and it's good. Matt Willett now with 4 points. And a 12-point Northeastern lead, 58-46. Benware wanted to shoot the three, but it wasn't an open shot. And he's called for the travel. And Fay with a long pass down for Racine. 44 seconds left. Back to Fay. Long pass for Racine underneath. Willett comes away with it and puts two more in. Matt Willett now with 6 points and a 14-point lead for Northeastern. And they can just settle down, just relax. There's no way that Franklin Academy can catch up at this point. And Matt Willett with his second personal foul, and he'll put Mark Bashaw on the line to shoot 2. And this is the season for coughing. Bashaw good on his first. Bashaw now with 4 points. Second one is off. And Matt Willett now comes away with another one. That's his third personal foul. And he'll put Spencer Brown on the line to shoot the 1-on-1. Brown won't fall for him. Racine comes away with it. And long outlet to Fay. Pass down for Young. Willett with the rebound, and 2 more points for Matt Willett. 8 points for Willett, and that's the way the game's going to end. With the Cougars victorious 62-47. We'll be back in a minute with a wrap-up. Northeastern pretty much in control of this game throughout. They took an early lead, and then the Franklin Academy Huskies, with the help of some three-point shooting, won it back after the first period and led 13-12 after 1. In the second period, Northeastern slowly took over, winning that period 14-9 for a 26-22 lead at the half. In the third period, Northeastern outscored the Huskies 21-17 and led after 3, 47-39. And in the fourth period, the Northeastern Cougars outscored Franklin Academy 15-8 for the final 62-47 victory. For the Huskies, Dick Rockhill with 2 3-pointers finishes with 10 points. Spencer Brown finishes with 4. Mark Bashaw with 4. Jamie Keating with 1 3-pointer finishes with 7. Casey Lane with 5. And Mark Benware, 2 3-pointers, finishes with 15. Jeremy Walzak with 2. 6 3-pointers altogether for the Franklin Academy Huskies. Great outside shooting. Andy Young finishes with 14 points, 8 in the second half, and 1 3-pointer. Connor McManus finishes with 1. Tim Fay with 4 points. Tom McGrath with 4. Travis Misek played a tremendous first half, and he finishes with 8 points. Tim LeCount, a very productive offensive game for Timmy, 20 points. He had 8 in the first and 12 in the second half. Alan Racine with 3 points. Matt Willett finished strong in the second half, getting 8 points. And 3 fouls towards the end for Matt, but a nice offensive outing for Matt Willett, especially in the second half. A good victory for Northeastern. This will put them into the championship game tomorrow in this Beekman Town tournament. And they will play the winner of the Beekman Town Rice game, which is set to start any minute now. And that's the way it was. This 27th day of December, 1994, Beekman Town Central School in beautiful downtown Beekman Town. Northeastern 62, Franklin Academy 47.